Yo, it's your boy, Blake, aka Juan.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS, back once again with DFS Karma. Welcome to another episode of First Impression, where we do a very early preview of today's NBA slate. The main purpose of the video is to highlight the totals of each slate, or of each game, who's favored, as well as give you guys the injury rundown for the games and who benefits or who takes a hit from the list. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any of our free media content or live streams. Also, make sure you're in our free chat room, where we discuss things 24/7, DFS. We give free plays, we give free articles, we give free advice, we answer questions, free price pick plays. Just go ahead, go to chatdfs.com. You get in for free, you accept the invite, you join the Discord, join the Karma family, man. We're all eating over here, baby. We had Taco Tuesday yesterday, the whole crew ate. Join, man. Just join. Link will be down in the description below, along with the link to our core plays and premium memberships, along with our premium articles where you basically learn the most. With that being said, 10 game slate, fat size slate. Let's jump right into it so it's not too much of your guys' time. Indiana at Cleveland, first game of the day. Opened up at a 216.5 total. Indy favored by 6. On the Indiana side, Doug McDermott is out. Jeremy Lamb is in. If Doug McDermott is to be out, Jeremy Lamb might be a sneaky play. He might start as well. We'll see. Justin Holiday is also a good play. On the Cleveland side, Taurean Prince questionable. Matthew Dellavedova out. Larry Nance out. Kevin Love out. And Andre Drummond out. These dudes have been out for a while. Continues to be the same dudes that have been out, except for Taurean Prince. He hasn't played the last couple of days. Not sure if he plays tonight, but if he's in, definitely all the Cavs take a bump down. But if he's still out, Chetty Osman definitely gets more minutes. Dylan Windler. I do like Jarrett Allen against Indiana just because I do like playing sort of athletic bigs against Indiana. So that's something to keep in mind. Utah at Philly opened up at a 226.5 total. Utah favored by 2.5. On the Utah side, no new injuries. On the Philly side, Tobias Harris questionable, which is huge for that team. If he is to be out, you got to look at Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, especially in a pretty competitive matchup like this. Shake Milton has been going off without Tobias, and then people like Seth Curry or Danny Green. One of each, probably not both, in my opinion. Maybe if it's a pretty competitive game, they both might hit past what you need them to hit, basically, to take down a tournament. But I don't think that they will be in the same winning lineup. So that's just me. Next game on the slate, Detroit at Toronto opened up at a 237 total. Or actually, no, my bad. They have no total as of now, and no one's favored just because of the COVID situation with this team. I think that's what's causing the delay in the line, but let's just go over it anyways, just in case this game does play, and I think it is planning to play. So on the Toronto side, Fred VanVleet out, Patrick McCaw out, OG Anunoby out, Pascal Siakam out, and Malachi Flynn out. Jalen Harris was recalled from the G League, and he is in tomorrow, but they actually have a lot of bodies. The main people I'm looking at, Kyle Lowry, Chris Boucher, and Norman Powell, and then whoever starts, I think, at the 3, probably DeAndre Bembry. On the Detroit side, Jeremy Grant questionable. He did not practice yesterday or 2 days ago, and I don't believe he's going to play, but he could just play one game before the All-Star break. We'll see. Killian Hayes out, Frank Jackson out, DeLon Wright out, and Blake Griffin out as well. If Jeremy Grant is to be out, Josh Jackson definitely gets a usage bump. Mason Plumlee gets an all-around bump, and then Svi Mikhailuk, I think he started last game as well. Next game on the slate, Brooklyn at Houston. Opened up at a 226.5 total. Brooklyn favored by 7.5. On the Brooklyn side, Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot is doubtful, and Jeff Green is doubtful as well. Definitely like DeAndre Jordan and Joe Harris, but Joe Harris hasn't really produced. He played 40 minutes and only had 15 fantasy points, which is a sheesh moment for me. Not sure how that's even possible. I guess he's just not getting the ball or something, because Bruce Brown has been scoring a lot. He's been scoring a lot. He definitely gets a little bump as well, but I like Joe Harris bounce back, especially if he's playing 40 minutes. Tournaments only, of course. He has a low floor, so. But yeah, DeAndre Jordan on this team. Houston side, Eric Gordon questionable, Daniel House questionable, David Nwaba out, and then Christian Wood still out. If Eric Gordon and Daniel House both sit, I love Jayshawn Tate. Sterling Brown played 20 minutes in that past game, and it was a pretty close game, so definitely can see him playing that same amount if those two sit. And then I like Justin Patton as well. I think he's going to be needed, especially if the Brooklyn Nets keep playing DeAndre Jordan at the 5 like that. Something that is my opinion. I think Eric Gordon plays. This game is going to be highly emotional because, Eric Gordon's been with James Harden for years, been with him through the playoffs, been with him in that Game 7 total absolute meltdown of a 3-point performance. But, of course, James Harden said those comments when he was getting traded in that whole dramatic sequence. And then when John Wall was still on the team, I bet you it's still on their heads. I bet you they're thinking about it, or at least the Houston Rockets are. Not sure if James Harden is. He's in a great situation now, but it's going to be a high-tension game from the get-go, in my opinion. Next game on the slate, Charlotte at Minnesota, opened up at a 229.5 total. Minnesota is favored by 1. On the Charlotte side, Gordon Hayward is questionable, Cody Zeller is questionable, and then Devontae Graham is labeled out. If Gordon Hayward is to be out, everyone basically gets a bump. Terry Rozier, Malik Monk the most, LaMelo Ball, of course, and then PJ Washington and Miles Bridges. Just naming the people who get bumps off him. And then Cody Zeller, if Cody Zeller is out, then PJ Washington and Miles Bridges both get bumps as well. On the Minnesota side, Malik Beasley is out, and then D'Angelo Russell is also out. Do like Karl Anthony Towns, definitely a big part of the offense as of now with the new coach. Anthony Edwards is chucking, and he has a high ceiling, especially with his volume. And then something to note, Jake Layman, he had 30 minutes out of nowhere, so be careful of that. He's basically a super punt play. Next game on the slate, Atlanta at Orlando, opened up at a 224.5 total. Atlanta favored by 4. Atlanta is on a back-to-back. Cam Reddish is questionable for them. He sat last night, and DeAndre Hunter is out. I do like Kevin Huerter to get a bump in this matchup, or on this team because of the injuries, actually. On the Orlando side, Evan Fournier is questionable. James Ennis is out. And then the people who are originally have been out, Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, Aaron Gordon, all out as well. If Evan Fournier is out, I do like Michael Carter-Williams, Nikola Vucevic, and Terrence Ross basically to shoulder the entire offense. They're gonna need it for sure. Next game on the slate, Chicago at New Orleans. This game opened up at a 236.5 total. The Pelicans are favored by 5.5. I like this game a lot tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I think it's going to be a very fast-paced game as well, just based off of the opening total as well. On the Chicago side, Lauri Markkanen is doubtful, and then Otto Porter is out. Definitely like Zach LaVine, Kobe White, and then Patrick Williams all get a bump up just because of the pace as well. On the New Orleans side, there are no injuries to cover. Next game on the slate, Oklahoma City at Dallas, opened up at a 224.5 total. Dallas favored by 8. On the OKC side, Hamidou Diallo out. George Hill is also out. Definitely gives bumps to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and then Theo Maledon, who scored 1 point in 32 minutes. At least on FanDuel, he's pretty cheap. Definitely could go for maybe 20 or 30 today. Scored 1 point, literally one real point, not fantasy point, but he had 1 point, and I think he had 19 fantasy points. So definitely something to note. And then Darius Bazley, I like him as well. On the Dallas side, big news: Luka Doncic questionable. Huge news. Got to monitor that. Willie Cauley-Stein also questionable, but main big part is Luka being out. Luka being questionable, and if he is out, you got to look at people like Jalen Brunson. Someone I think is sneaky might be Trey Burke. Josh Richardson also gets a bump. I keep saying buff because COD, but you know what I'm saying. Tim Hardaway gets a bump, and then Kristaps Porzingis, of course. Next game on the slate, oh man, my Lakers, baby, holy. Opened up at a 228.5 total against Sacramento. Lakers are favored to begin the day. I think this was before the LeBron news, so just don't listen to that. Lakers are on a back-to-back, and on the Lakers side, Kyle Kuzma questionable. He did not play last night. He tested his bruised heel, I think, in warm-ups, and then it wasn't feeling right, so he sat last night, but maybe he does play tonight just because LeBron James is out. Anthony Davis is also out. Definitely might have to play tonight, maybe. Marc Gasol also questionable. He did not play last night because of COVID protocols. Honestly, not sure about his status. Definitely a monitor status, but if he's out, I do like Montrezl Harrell. But yeah, I mean, both superstars are out for tomorrow. Dennis Schroeder might have to take over along with Talen Horton-Tucker. Love him as a playmaker if Kyle Kuzma doesn't play. But if he does play, I love Kyle Kuzma. I think he's going to have to play a lot. He's going to have to be a main source of offense. On the Sacramento side, Tyrese Halliburton out. Buddy Hield questionable, and then Jabari Parker questionable. I do like De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes, and Marvin Bagley from the get-go. And then if Buddy Hield is ruled out, I think Corey Joseph or Daquan Jeffries gets his minutes, or maybe someone like Justin James, Kyle Guy. It's hard to tell, especially with Luke Walton. He's not that great of a coach. He plays people off of his feel, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, okay, but realistically, all coaches have a game plan, but come on, Luke, bro. Like, no comment. Next game, last game on the slate, Golden State at Portland, opened up at a 235 total with a pick'em as the spread. It's a pick'em, huh? Damn. This is going to be a pretty competitive game. On the Golden State side, Draymond Green is in. He left last game with an ankle injury and did not return, but he is back and ready for this game. Damn, this is going to be a pretty competitive game. Portland side, Harry Giles questionable. He did not play and has not played in a while. CJ McCollum out and Yusuf Nurkic still out as well. Damn, I love this game. It might be a shootout between Steph and Damian Lillard. So I think I do like a mini game stack with Draymond Green. He correlates well with Steph Curry as well. And then, of course, someone has to score on the Portland side for this to be a pretty competitive game. I think Carmelo just had his big game. Not sure if he's able to replicate again. So Damian Lillard definitely going to be looked upon to shoulder the offense tonight. Yeah, it's going to be a fun slate. 10 games, fresh off a big W. We ate last night. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wraps up this video. First impression, you know what I'm saying? If you liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you guys also subscribe to the DFS Karma YouTube channel. As always, it's been your boy, Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS. We're going to eat again tomorrow, or actually tonight. We're going to eat again tonight. We're going to go for back-to-back takedowns, back-to-back dubs. You know what it is. Have yourselves a good one, and good luck in your contest tomorrow. It's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace.